Throughout the coronavirus crisis, we've shown you stories of the ways small businesses have adapted to survive. Tonight, Dan Grossman has the story of one business that's been able to stay open by focusing on their employees' spirit.
Like any picture-perfect love story, Matt Chaucer and Ashley Feast-Chaucer share interests, bonds, and a propensity to forget when exactly they met.
We've been married for 2 years, like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And like 10 years, maybe?
Yeah.
It's so terrible. Yeah.
It's all right. You guys deal with food, not numbers.
It was 10 years ago at an upscale restaurant in Chicago. Matt was a chef, Ashley a hostess, and like the kitchen in which they shared so many hours, a flame erupted and a partnership was born in more than one way.
We know when we need to be professional toward each other, and we also know that that's Chef Matt talking to me, not my husband Matt talking to me.
So how does this relate to the pandemic? Well, it's all led to their greatest strengths, their communication, their passion for their employees, and how it's allowed the Chaucer's restaurant Pesh to survive one of the biggest challenges their partnership has faced yet in a town not known for this type of dining.
In Chicago, you were in a kitchen with 25 other cooks, and everybody had one specific task. Where all of a sudden you walk into this environment, you're like, I don't know how this is all going to get done. And then you look around and everybody's just willing to jump in and dive in.
When the pandemic hit, Pesh was like any other restaurant trying to make ends meet. Most employees were let go, budgets were cut, but then Matt started drawing from previous jobs, ones where the menus were simplified, one dish instead of 5, and the contents of that dish had a practical purpose.
You're going to fight a very hard fight. So that was one thing that was really important to us, is making sure that we were producing food that was not only delicious, but it was going to help boost your immune system.
The moves allowed Matt to consolidate what was happening, cut costs, and keep morale high among his remaining employees. After all, that was their MO from the start.
We're going to take our best shot at this, and everybody's invested so much in us. We want to make sure that we're investing in them as well.
What's happening now might not be picture perfect, but it hasn't changed a thing about who they are as people or partners.
Was that Chef Matt or husband Matt?
Oh, that's husband. That's husband.
I'm Dan Grossman reporting.